What if I told you time doesn't exist? Like completely fake, a scam invented by cave people so they'd know when to eat lunch. Every second, every minute, every deadline, just a story humans made up to stop panicking about the sun disappearing every night. And yet we live and die by it. Clocks rule our lives, our jobs, our entire species, all built on a concept that might be total nonsense. Before clocks, before calendars, before Monday, there was just chaos. The sun rose, the sun fell. People pointed at shadows and went, okay, big shadow bad, small shadow good. That's it. That's how the first clock was born. A rock, a stick, and a very stressed caveman. From sundials to sand timers to pocket watches to your phone, constantly yelling at you to wake up. Every single timekeeper is just a fancier version of the sun moved again. Time wasn't discovered, it was constructed. A survival mechanism, a shared illusion we agreed to believe. Because if we all agree that it's Tuesday, we can cooperate, harvest crops, go to work, and pretend the universe is organized. Spoiler, it isn't. Here's the brain melting part. You don't actually feel time passing, you build it. When you're bored, your brain stretches seconds like chewing gum. When you're having fun, it compresses them into nano blips. That's why a dentist minute feels longer than an entire vacation. Your brain doesn't measure seconds, it measures events. When nothing happens, it says, ugh, eternity. When too much happens, it says, wait, what do you mean it's over? So time isn't flowing around you. It's being painted by your neurons, frame by frame, like a movie that edits itself in real time. Which means your past, constructed, your future, imagined, your now, just a brain loop pretending to be a timeline. Congratulations, you're a walking time hallucination. But there's a lag. Your brain is always a few moments late, so it predicts what's about to happen and pretends that's the present. You're never truly in the now, just close enough to believe you are. And speaking of illusions, wait, what's that? Oh no, time's splitting again. We're entering the odd dimension. Don't move. Reality will resume shortly. Alright, we're back. Let's destroy physics. Here's where Einstein kicks down the door. The deeper you go into physics, the less time exists at all. The equations that describe reality, they don't care which way time goes, forward, backward, sideways, totally fine. According to relativity, time isn't a steady tick-tock. It's a cosmic jelly, wobbling and stretching depending on where you are and how you move. Fly close to the speed of light, and your personal clock slows down, making everyone else look like hyperactive squirrels on espresso. Drift near a black hole, and time hits the cosmic pause button. Seconds stretch into forever, and your breakfast cereal might still be crunchy centuries later. Even planets have their own weird rhythms. On Venus, a single day lasts longer than a whole year because the planet spins backwards so slowly it's like the sun got stuck in traffic. Jupiter, the gas giant, spins so fast that a single day lasts less than 10 Earth hours. And this is just the warm-up. Out there in the twisted space-time around neutron stars, pulsars, and colliding black holes, time loops, stretches, and collapses into shapes that would give your brain a hernia. And some physicists believe all moments, past, present, and future, already exist. Imagine the universe as a 4D DVD. You're not playing it, you're just a laser reading one frame at a time. Nothing is actually moving. Only you are through a frozen sculpture of everything that ever was. Yeah, enjoy sleeping tonight. But hold up, if everything's frozen, why do we feel like we're sliding forward? Why does your coffee spill forward and never unspill itself like a magic trick in reverse? Turns out the universe has a secret addiction: mess. Every second, things get more scrambled. Eggs crack, ice melts. Your room spontaneously generates socks you've never seen before. That's called entropy, the universe's oops button that never unclicks. So time doesn't move forward because clocks say so. It moves forward because chaos keeps winning. The universe keeps changing states and we call that time. But here's the glitch. On the quantum level, some particles don't care which way forward is. Some particles do their thing backward. Some do it sideways or even both ways. And some apparently can't decide and just vibe in a timeless limbo like, bro, what even is a second? In certain experiments, cause and effect swap places. You drop the toast after it hits the floor. Yeah, physics sometimes works like that. The arrow of time? Maybe it's not an arrow at all. Just a coin flipping forever between was and will be. If time isn't even sure which way is forward, why do we act like humans got the only correct clock? Because if you ask a fly, you're basically a slow motion monster. Flies see the world in about 4 times as many frames per second as humans. To them, your hand isn't fast, it's crawling toward them like a giant meat meteor. That's why you never catch one. They literally live in bullet time. Meanwhile, turtles, opposite problem. Their heartbeat is so slow they experience time like they're permanently vibing in a chill jazz cafe. To them, humans are hyperactive blurs, screaming about calendars for no reason. And hummingbirds? Those things experience time like it's on fast forward. Their hearts beat over 1,000 times a minute. They're basically living hours while you sip your coffee. Every species runs on a different clock. To your cat, you're a blinking glitch that occasionally brings food and forgets to open the door. To your dog, you're gone for a couple of days every time you go to work. Time isn't one stream, it's 1,000 different rivers, all flowing at their own speeds. Same planet, different clocks. So next time you say, I don't have time, remember, you literally don't. No one does. It's a shared delusion powered by anxiety, calendars, and caffeine. But hey, if it keeps the chaos organized, maybe it's a good lie. Because without time, we wouldn't have this moment. And speaking of moments, this one's over. Up next, ideas so strange they might wink at you. Go on, click it. Twist your brain like a pretzel. See you next time, whenever that is.